So we are back, and once again, we are with Levon, and we're talking about this rampant police brutality. I was just recently sent this by you. Uh, this Shreveport police officer, and he cuts the video out, and then when they turn it back on, she's laying in a pool of blood. What the fuck is that? That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And I'm noticing a trend here as well, as far as the police brutality and use of excessive force. And I say that sarcastically because any amount of force is excessive. in certain situations.
That's fucking assault. That's not excessive force. That's assault.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if I left you in a pool of blood, like this video shows, and we're gonna leave a link to this, and I please call the Shreveport Police Department about this, and let me see if I can find a name.
For the record, the officer was fired.
No, he should not be fired. He
should be charged.
Jail.
Yeah, absolutely.
He should be in jail. Wiley Willis is this gentleman's name. Former officer Wiley Willis. They even point. It's even in the info at the bottom of the video. They call him officer. This is not an officer. This man beat a woman in handcuffs. No, he is a criminal. He's not an officer of the law. The minute he put his hands on this woman, he's not an officer of the law anymore. He is a criminal. And his name is not Officer Wiley Willis. It is Wiley Willis. Mr. Willis. He's a criminal. He's not an officer of anything. This is ridiculous. And no, we're going to put this in the bottom of this segment. And this guy, I mean, he turned the camera off and beat her.
Yep.
Her eyes are black and blue, broke her nose, chipped her teeth. He beat her up because she would not comply. And on top of it, she wasn't under arrest. That alone within itself, he can't put handcuffs on her if she's not under arrest. Otherwise, it's illegal detainment. So now, I mean, this dude broke the law. He broke constitutional law. He didn't just break a law like smoking pot or being drunk in public. He detained this woman illegally, beat her, and then was administratively let go? The fuck is that? I swear to God, if I beat my fucking coworker or a Taliban fuck, I'd be in jail. I'd be brought up on war crimes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these people aren't enemy combatants, like I said before. They are U.S. citizens, and local police are not an occupying force. They're just police officers. They police up people who break the law to protect society. It's their job. Not to beat up handcuffed women. I honestly I hope he knows what it's like. I do. I hope he finds out what it's like to be handcuffed and beaten and left in a pool of his own blood.
Well, and like I was about to say before, I am noticing a trend as far as these instances of police brutality. They never pick on a full grown ass man. You ever notice that? It's
Yes,
always
yeah,
little
yeah.
girls or women or frail old men or frail old women. It's a power trip to them, and it's sick. It's
Yes.
absolutely sick.
Exactly it is. Because I guarantee you, I wouldn't just stand there. I might be handcuffs, but I'm gonna kick you in the fucking face. They won't pick on somebody my size at all.
Mm-mm. Not unless there's about 8 to 10 of them, and
Yeah.
then they'll get
Yeah.
on you, and
And
you
then
will
they will
beaten
sit on you.
mercilessly.
They will sit on you and beat you until you die.
Yeah.
Which has been shown in one of the other videos I was just got done watching. And this guy was crying for his fucking dad, who's the police commissioner, and they still sat on this guy and beat him to death. Beat him. Not with billy clubs, not with their fucking... They weren't kicking him. I mean, they did kick him, but they punched him to death. You know how much fucking... Like, just... guaranteed thought process, like, I'm going to punch this guy. Your fucking hand hurts if you punch a guy in the skull. These guys were fucking, like, in rapture. They had to have been enjoying themselves to fucking beat this guy with their fists to death.
Yep.
And they clearly, like, it's not even that they're like, oh, you know, like, orgasmic rapture sitting on this guy, but they're sitting on him. All right? He isn't going anywhere. He's a schizophrenic. And they, I mean, he's calling for his dad. He's not trying to get away. They beat this guy with their fists to death. You know the only other fucking animal that does that stupid shit? Stupid ass fucking chimpanzees.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is fucking garbage. And that's where we're headed. We're headed to this militarized police state where apparently sitting on your opponent and beating them to death, or waiting for your friends to beat him to death. Not even, I mean, you're not even arresting them. You're just sitting on him till your friends show up, and then your friends beat him to death.
Yeah, it's sick. And you know what the messed up thing is if you actually look, and I know you touched base on this in the last video, but if you actually look at the comments that are made under these videos, there are people justifying it, saying, well, she shouldn't have done this, or she shouldn't have done that. And what's sick about that is that under no circumstances whatsoever, ever,
is it legal. It's not even that it's not moral. It's not legal for them to do these things.
Well, the thing is, legality is based in morality. So if people lose their morals, legality doesn't matter. If you really think about it.
I will say that our Constitution, our set of laws, they, as much as I don't like, I wouldn't say that as much as I don't like, I'm not a Christian. However, their moral set is what created our laws.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if these good moral Christians want to enforce their fucking laws, then stop beating and killing people that you're supposed to be not only protecting, but I mean incarcerating or anything along those lines. You know, look, you want to go back to the old ways, fine. You know, we could start sacrificing motherfuckers. We could start fucking bleeding out guys, hanging upside down, pulling their hearts out, and sacrificing some guy. If that's the mentality of it, don't pretend that you're a Christian fucking society. It's hypocritical. Laws are based on the Christian Bible in this country. You can't pick and choose. And I've said this many times before that even military chaplains pick and choose what they want to fucking enforce.
Yep.
It's cool to kill people. As long as you didn't go to war to kill people. Motherfucker, it's wrong to kill people. That's what it says. That's what it says in the fucking Bible. Thou shalt not kill. Well, we're all human and we all make mistakes. Motherfucker, I killed like 7 fucking people. Wait, what do you mean? I make mistakes. I made 7 in a row. You know what? Go fuck yourself. Your religion, your dogma, your propaganda doesn't work. And in beating innocent, well, not even innocent. I'm sure these people did something that was criminal. But it is more criminal to torture, beat, and kill them in your custody after you detain them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. That is way more pressing than them driving drunk. It is incredibly narcissistic of them to think that this is okay, and it is very, very, oh my God, very destructive to our society, because you become fearful of law enforcement. They're not law enforcement anymore. They're this Gestapo force that will just put their boot on your throat because they see fit.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Stay tuned, and hope to see you within the next session.